As an Indian woman, how could you accept the indignity of prison?
Indignity.
Indignity of an old man seeing your cock.
5 times she has had to suffer that indignity.
Our actual general secretary is lying in a puddle of indignity.
To prolong your boy's suffering and indignity 1 minute longer.
Hoping to die before suffering the indignity of trying to make it to the toilet on time.
Made to suffer 1,000 other indignities too horrible to mention.
Indignity.
And suffering every indignity and humiliation.
I don't know.
Mr. Gandhi.
I don't know.
Mr. Gandhi, one more question.
As an Indian woman, how could you accept the indignity of prison?
My dignity comes from following my husband.
Stress, fear, failure, indignity, betrayal. How many would...
If the worst that happens is that you suffer the indignity of an old man seeing your cock, then I'd say you got off light. Take them off.
Coffins with another atop. 5 times she has had to suffer that indignity.
It is pitiable.
It is pitiable, Turner.
Well, the committee should decide.
The committee? But our actual general secretary is lying in a puddle of indignity. I mean, I think he's saying, get me a doctor.
If you would stop all this denial, you wouldn't do a thing to prolong your boy's suffering and indignity 1 minute longer.
Ending up at some retirement village, hoping to die before suffering the indignity of trying to make it to the toilet on time. Wouldn't you consider that?
Drugs to dull our senses and doused with ice-cold water and made to suffer 1,000 other indignities too horrible to mention. You couldn't possibly understand.
Age, indignity, hideous, lingering illness.
Years ago, 10 years ago, instead of sticking around here and suffering every indignity and humiliation. I'll tell you why. Because I made a promise.
Floating above the dunes. Or maybe it was just fatigue, or maybe it's the indignities of war, or maybe it's something else.
This seems to me to be an elementary right. Its denial is an arbitrary indignity that no American in 1963 should have to endure.
For a time will come when I will make this northern youth trade me his good deeds for my indignities. Bill Davis is my good cousin.
There was a fever over the land, a fever of disgrace, of indignity, of hunger. We had a democracy yet.
Of one by another and suffer the indignity of being the skunk of the world.
Travesty, stop it! It's an insult, an indignity. I've never seen so much rubbish in all my life.
Bulky men gifted at this kind of shady work. And spare me the indignity of actually speaking to Democrats. Spare you.
All right, don't you think you're taking this a bit too hard?
Too hard? I don't have enough indignities in my life, and people start throwing cigarettes at me.
At least they weren't lit.
Oh, I hate this fucking place.